This is very close. That's not just score, but it was ruled out for offside, but VAR is looking at it. It's very close. It's very tight. Very, very tight. This is very close. Very, very close. Timber just scored and the VAR is taking forever to make a decision here because it is very close. I think he's offside. Yeah, very, very close. He's offside. Arsenal started the game well, and this is how I expected them to start because they haven't won for 4 games and they are playing home, so they have to win. They have to win today. It's a difficult game against a difficult opposition, but they still have to win because in order for them to at least be having a little chance of winning the league, they have to win today. Yeah, they have to win today. There is no way out. Arsenal, they have to win. Yeah, they having a lot of the ball for now. They are in control. And Forest, they are physical, very physical. Well, Brighton already in the league. Brighton 1-0 up at Bournemouth. Crystal Palace, they are 1-0 up at Aston Villa. I mean, lately Villa, they have been terrible lately. They've been having a lot of bad results lately. And let me just go through the Arsenal lineup because I started late. They have David Raya in goal, Yuri Timber number 2, 4 and 5, Gabriel and William Saliba. Number 3, Ricardo Calafiori. They have a 3-man midfield. They have Jorginho, Mikel Merino, and Martin Odegaard. 3 up front, Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus, and Leandro Trossard. Leandro Trossard. I'm sorry. And the Forest, they have Martials in goal. The backline, Ola Aina 2, number 3, Ellis Moreno 4 and 5, Morillo and Nikola Milenkovic. 2 men sitting deep, Ryan Yates and Nikola Dominguez. And 3 men right in front that they have Callum Hudson-Odoi on the left side, Jim Ward-Prowse in the number 10 row, Anthony Ilanga 7, number 9, Taiwo Awoniyi. So this is a very physical team. And they have pace up front. Taiwo Awoniyi, Anthony Ilanga, and Callum Hudson-Odoi. They are a threat. But this game, Arsenal going to dominate possession, that's for sure, because they are playing home and they want to win this game. And the way they play possession-based football, so they're going to dominate possession in this game. For sure, Arsenal will dominate possession. Be back. Oh, God. Arsenal in the attack. Bukayo Saka trying to shoot it. What a brilliant goal. It's Arsenal 1, Forest 0. Brilliant from Bukayo Saka. What a goal. That was brilliant. I mean, you have to close him down, and the Forest defenders, they failed to close him down. Allow him to come on his right foot and shoot. And you cannot do that against Saka. You cannot allow him to come on his favorite foot and that goal was brilliant. Brilliant from Saka. You can't allow him. They didn't close him down enough. And if you allow Saka that much space to come onto a left foot, he's going to shoot. And this is what he did. You can't gain that much space. Oh. It's crazy. So it's Arsenal 1, Forest 0. Forest in for a very difficult game this afternoon or this morning, Central Time in America. This is gonna be a long day for Forest. This game is gonna be a long day for Forest. Gonna be a long one for Forest today. The entire game is just in the Forest half. It's gonna be a long day for Forest. A very long day. Because Arsenal just dominating the game. And Arsenal in the bars, uh, goal kick. I don't know what's going on. Our Taiwo Awoni is down. Was there a contact? Because he's holding his face. I think it was he and Gabriel from Arsenal. They had a little tussle. I've not yet seen the replay to know what happened exactly. It's Arsenal in the attack again. Another chance for Arsenal. Blocked by the defender and offside. So even Arsenal will score, it wouldn't have counted. So it's offside. Oh, it's close. I think if he would have scored that goal, they could have gone to VAR because that was very tight. 21 minutes going into the game, and it's all Arsenal. They are dominating every area. They are the one that creating all the chances in the game, and Nottingham Forest is on the back foot. And this game, they started very poor, conceding early in the first half. It's going to be a long day for Nottingham Forest. Saka on the attack into the penalty area. Bukayo Saka, and it's Trossard. Oh, brilliant block from the defender. Because I thought that was in. It could have been two. What a block from that Nottingham Forest defender. It's Trossard into the penalty box once more. He lost possession. Forest barely get all of their own half. Wow, I would need this guy is very, very strong. Nah, I think this weekend the top four teams, I think they're gonna win. Chelsea just won earlier. They almost made that game difficult for themselves because they were cruising till they gave that last minute penalty away. And they should have scored more. So Anthony Elanga, was he brought down? This should be a yellow card. Yeah, it is a yellow card for, I think it's Calafiori or so. Oh no, it's Jorginho. Because that was a deliberate foul. He doesn't have the pace like Elanga. Elanga was gone, but he deliberately fouled him. And this is the chance from the, yeah, that was the chance. They were just showing a replay. The Odegaard chance that was clear by the defender. And Jorginho is on a yellow card. So he has to be careful now because he may likely get sent off in this game. Because the pace of Nottingham Forest, the pace of their players, their front players, and Jorginho is very slow. And if he is not careful, he will be sent off in this game. And it will be the same old story again. Us not getting a man sent off. Yeah, Forest, they just have to keep this. If they can't score, they have to keep this score like this until halftime. Then they can regroup in the second half. They can have a good team talk and come back stronger in the second half. But they have to keep the score 1-0 before the second half. Wow. How how on earth you allow that space? The guy was almost in a 6-yard box, free. There was no Nottingham Forest player picking him up. How can you allow that? It was Timber. Just free in an 18-yard box. Nottingham Forest, they gotta be careful here. Yeah, Jesus just, yeah, look, he's awful. It was not even on target from that range. That should be on target. If that was a good striker, either a save from the goalkeeper or goal. But Jesus, goal scoring, he's abysmal. He's bang average. If Arsenal want to move forward, people like Jesus, they should get rid of people like Jesus and get a proper number 9. Because Jesus will not take them forward. The next step for the team, Jesus is not the one to take them to the next level. He's not. He's bang average. No, Esperanto Santos, you have to do something as a coach because your team is not playing well in this first half. Saka is the main threat on the Arsenal team. So if the Forest defender they don't close him down enough, they will get punished soon. Oh, ooh. Let me see the replay. Ah, that's a yellow card for Gabriel Jesus. Aston Villa stayed down 1-0 at home to Crystal Palace. Bournemouth 0, Brighton 1, Fulham 1, Wolves 1, Brent, Brentford and Everton 0-0. Arsenal has 73% of possession. Forest 27, and they have 6 attempts. Forest 1. They have dominated this first half, and they continue to dominate. But free key to Nottingham Forest. About 34 minutes going again, and another foul by Jorginho. And Jorginho got to be careful. He's on a yellow card, and if he continue fouling, he's going to get sent off. He has to be careful. Because if you on a yellow card, every tackle you make, you got to be careful. Who is down? Let me see. Oh, Ilanga is down. I don't know what's going on with him. I think Forest. I think they may make a substitution here. They might make a substitution here. Because Ilanga is down. Ilanga is down. Martin Keown is watching from the stand. So free key to Nottingham Forest. So Ilanga, I don't know whether he's coming back or not. He's gone off the pitch. Free kick to Forest. Goal kick to Arsenal. A poor header from Dominguez. Very poor. Ilanga is back onto the pitch, so I think he's okay. This Arsenal on the attack. Bukayo Saka and Saka to Martin Odegaard. Oh, corner kick to Arsenal. Corner kick to Arsenal. Saka is about to take the corner. Clear by that Leicester, the Nottingham Forest defender. How can you lose possession deep into your own half? Arsenal and the tie. Bukayo Saka. Saka, oh, what a block. They could have easily scored. What a shot and what a save. You lost the ball. That Nottingham Forest midfielder lost the ball into his own half and just walk. The bare minimum as a footballer after losing the ball is to run back to defend. He didn't even bother to track back. He was just walking after losing the ball. You can't lose the ball like that against opposition like Arsenal deep into your own half. Poor corner from Saka. He kicked the corner other player for goal kick. That was very poor. Poor corner. The good thing is for Forest, they are just one goal down. But they have been poor the first half. Very poor. It's Arsenal and the tower. Odegaard to Gabriel Jesus. Sakai, take a shot. What a save from the goalkeeper. Corner key to Arsenal. As I said earlier, this is the most dangerous man in the Arsenal attack. And they got to be careful with Saka. He's the most dangerous player for Arsenal. And they just allow him that space to shoot. Nobody closing down. Brilliant save from the goalkeeper. It would have been 2-0. What a save. Here comes the corner. Header. Defender had the ball out for another corner. Trossard to take the corner. He takes the corner. Tip what a save from the goalkeeper. He wanted to score from a direct corner. And that was going in. A foul by Bukayo Saka. Yellow card for Bukayo Saka. So 3 Arsenal players have been booked in this first half. Oh, that was terrible. Ooh. Ooh, that would have been very, very bad if... Wow. If he could have touched that guy's hair with his foot, it could have been nasty. It's Saka. He's free and nobody is closing him down. I mean, I don't know. Why is Forest defending like this? That whole side, they got that is playing number 3, he's been dreadful in this game. Mourinho has been dreadful. Very dreadful. Saka is allowed all that space. You're not even closing him down. It's 5 minutes stoppage time in the first half. It's Odegaard into the penalty area. What can he do here? He pick up wasteful from Timber. He just scarred the ball. wasteful. Poor ball by Ilanga. Very poor cross. They have been poor. They have to recalibrate in the second half. Nottingham Forest have been very, very poor. None of that player, apart from Awoni, he has been like pressing high. But Ilanga and Cho, Callum Hoso and Doy, they gotta do better. 2 minutes more for to half time. 2 minutes stoppage time to play. I think the second half, Nottingham Forest, they have to address the left side, the number three wing, because he has been a basement in this first half. Terrible. They can't even put two passes together in the final third. Forest. They have been shocking. That's it for the first half. Half the Arsenal 1, Forest nil. So it's halftime. Arsenal 1, Forest nil. And let me look at the stat. Arsenal 5 shot on target. Forest 0. 3 shot off target. Forest 2. And 69% of the ball. Forest 31. 5 corner key to Arsenal. 0 to Forest. And it's been a one-sided game. So I think Forest, they have to come back. They got to recalibrate and come back to play better. Because if they don't, the score are going to increase. Arsenal, they have been sensational this first half, particularly Saka. He has been incredible. And that's the main threat. And they are not closing Saka down. That's the problem. If you allow Saka to come on a stronger foot, he's going to shoot. And he's clinical when he's on his favorite foot. He has been a main threat. He has been the difference in the first half. And Forest, they got to address that in the second half. And Colin, Hosea Ondoi, Ilanga, and Taiwo, they have to be involved in the second half. They got to be involved more. Because if they want to come back in this game, they have to be involved. But the good thing for them, they consider in the first 10 minutes in the game, and they kept this, despite playing poor, they kept the score 1-0. So that's the positive for them. Because it could have been more, but they kept the score to 1-0. And it's also halftime in the other games. Aston Villa are down 2-1 at home to Crystal Palace. Bournemouth, they are down 1-0 to Brighton. It's Everton 0, Brentford 0, Fulham 1, Wolves 1. And Aston Villa, they have been struggling for the past few games. And Tidama missed a penalty in the first half. Ismaila Saab scored the first goal for Crystal Palace. Ole Watkins scored the equalizing goal. And Yuri Tillema missed a penalty in the 45 minutes of the game. Then 1 minute later, Justin Divini scored for Palace to make it 2-1. So Villa, they are down at home. It's very difficult for Aston Villa right now. They are struggling, and presently they are 8th in the table. They are 8th place. It's been a very, very difficult time for Villa. So it's halftime, and they are just 1-0 down. So that's the good part for Forest. They can still come back, but if they play the way they did in the first half, they're going to get nothing in this game. This score may be worse. So they have to do better. Arsenal have been impressive in this first half, especially Bukayo Saka. He's been tremendous, and Odegaard also pulling the string in the middle of the park. He's been dictating play in the middle, so he coming back is a good news for Arsenal because he's the one that can make things to happen. So Saka is the difference. He scored a one goal in the first half, and we hope to see good football in the second half. The Forest they will try to play because the first half they were very poor. They were very poor in the first half. They got to do better in the second half if they want to make a comeback in this game. They have to do better. Okay. See us together. Oh God. Second half is about to start. The Arsenal players are onto the pitch waiting for the players from Nottingham Forest. Arsenal is making a change. Thomas Partey is coming on. Probably it should be Jorginho because he's on yellow. I think it's Jorginho, but let me see who is going to be. I think it will be Jorginho. Partey is coming on. Let me see who is coming on for. Partey is on. Who's off? I haven't seen a name yet. But I'm just guessing. I think it's Jorginho because, as I said in the first half, he had to be careful because he was playing some silly foul and on a yellow or change for Forest. Jota is coming on. Let me see who's off for them. Why they are not putting the names up? Why? They made those substitution. And the second half started. Let me Let me see. Let me see on my phone. Okay, Jorginho is okay. I just seen it. Jorginho off, Partey on. That's a good, brilliant decision from Arsenal coach because Jorginho, it was already, or Ilanga is finally off. Yeah, he was struggling at first, and so Jota Silva is on for Ilanga for Nottingham Forest. That was a brilliant decision from Arteta because Jorginho was a risk coming into the second half on yellow card. Because any more city far, he could have been off. So brilliant decision. Saka is on the attack for Arsenal. Here comes Saka. Arsenal still with possession. Timber being forced back. Wow. Dreadful. How you just lost your own ball, then you pull the guy down. He's I see why this guy is not starting a game for Forest. Jota Silva, dreadful. This Jota Silva guy is dreadful. He's say he came on all his touches, his passes being pulled. He's been terrible so far. Throw into Nottingham Forest. A long throw, header away by the Arsenal defender. Forest stay in possession. Aina put in a deep cross. And saved by Raya. That's not an attack. It's Martin Odegaard to Bukayo Saka. Saka on the edge of the box. It's Saka and it's Partey in possession. He took a shot. What a goal! Brilliant goal from Thomas Partey. Sensational. Nobody closing down. The Nottingham Forest defense, they were asleep. The entire defense, they were sleeping. And Partey, you cannot give space like that. As I said in the first half, Nottingham Forest, they were just giving a lot of space to Saka, and now Partey is on the ball, and he has all the time in the world, all the space to take a shot. Nobody closing down, and he shoot into the net. So it's Arsenal 2, Forest 0. Forest, they've been struggling the entire game, and it may get worse because they have been very poor. I don't know how they managed to be up there in the table, but they have been dreadful in this game. And as they were their last game against Newcastle at home, and now they are the same. They've been dreadful, they've been terrible in this game. And they may lose heavily here today because the way they are playing, their midfielder, they are not closing Arsenal down. They allow Arsenal players enough time to make a decision whenever they are in possession in dangerous area. And that's bad. That is terrible. I don't know what Nuno Espirito Santo is saying. I don't know what he's saying to his player because they're giving Arsenal all the spaces. You cannot do that. You cannot allow Arsenal that many space. You can't. You're going to get punished. Just Arsenal started the first half brilliantly and they came into the second half. They scored early into the second half the same way they did in the first half by scoring early. So they are cruising. Corner kick to Nottingham Forest. They are cruising in the game. Forest has been terrible. They have been dreadful. As no an attack again, it's Martin Odegaard to Partey. Partey to Trossard. Comfortable save from the goalkeeper. Wow. Instead of you crossing the ball, this guy, this is the reason why he doesn't start. This Jota saver, he's terrible. He's a terrible footballer. in a good position, put in the cross. He didn't. Very poor from Aina. What a poor cross. You're not picking up nobody, just put in a cross to no man land. Wow. This Jota Silva guy is terrible. He doesn't know how to put in a cross. He cannot beat his man. He's a terrible footballer. He's dreadful. And double substitution for Nottingham Forest. Awoni is off, and Chris Wu is on. Chris Wu is on. Awoni off, and Dominic Dominguez is also off. Sosa on. First touch by Sosa. Poor header. Goal key to Arsenal. Let me see what's happening in the other games. It's still Aston Villa 1, Palace 2, and it's 2-0 to Brighton. They are 2-0 up at Bournemouth. Stays 0-0 between Everton and Brentford. Wolves in a lead at Fulham. They are 2-1 up. Arsenal on the attack, and Martin Odegaard. Awoni. He just gave away the ball cheaply now. He's walking. He's not even running to try back. He's walking. This is the problem. And Arsenal lost possession easily. Gabriel Jesus. This is the problem. Nottingham Forest, when they lost the ball, they don't press enough. No, Carlos Baliba has been sent off for Brighton. So they are 10 men, but they lead 2-0. So earlier today in the German Bundesliga, Borussia Dortmund won Freiburg. They won 4-0 against Freiburg. And Bayer Leverkusen won 5-2 against Nottingham. They were 2-0 down. They came from behind to win 5-2. Patrick Schick getting a hat trick in that game. Arsenal in attack is wasteful by Merino. Earlier in the Serie A today, Inter Milan they won 5-0 away to Verona. Marcus Thuram scoring a double in that match. Inter 13 games, 28 points. They now sit first in the table. Arsenal on the attack, crossbar. Oh, what a clearance. Saka across. Zinchenko put in another cross. Goal kick to Nottingham Forest. So Arsenal made another substitution, and Calafiori off, Zinchenko on. Arsenal on the attack is Trossard to Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard is Odegaard. Can he shoot? No, he passed to Saka. Is Saka in the penalty area? Saka to Odegaard. Odegaard put in a cross, but that was a very terrible one. It's out for the goal kick. Very terrible. And the team news for the last game of the day in the Premier League, Manchester City was the Tottenham team news. Ederson in goal, Kyle Walker, John Stone, Manuel Akanji, Josko, Guardiola in defense. You have Rico Lewis, Ike Godogan, Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, and Savino with Erling Haaland, number 9. And for Spurs, they have Destin Udogie, Ben Davis, Radu Dragovski, Pedro Porro in defense. In midfield, they have Pape Sarr, Ves Bissouma, Dejan Kulusevski, James Maddison, Son Heung-min. Up front, they have Dominic Solanke. So that's the last game for today in the Premier League. Oh my days. This guy has been terrible the entire second half. This Jota Silva, I don't know where they get this guy from, but he's a terrible footballer. He has done nothing meaningful since he came on. Wow. I think the coach he made a mistake. He should have kept Awoni on, and he should have brought on Chris Wu in place of Ilanga and kept Awoni on, because this Silva guy, he has been terrible, dreadful. And yesterday, zero shot on target. We have 73 minutes into the game, zero shot on target. You are 2-0 down, but you still have zero shot on target. You consider the second goal early into the second half, but yet you still have zero shot on target. Very poor. Aston Villa, they have equalized against Crystal Palace. It's now 2-all. Aston Villa 2, Crystal Palace 2. We're going 77 minutes into that game. Fulham stay losing at home to Wolves. Everton 0-0. Brighton 2-0 up at Bournemouth. It's Arsenal on the entire. Bukayo Saka took a shot, deflected for a corner. It's another corner to Arsenal. Trossard to take the corner. Header away. It's headed away by the Nottingham Forest defender. Arsenal stay in possession. It's within Saliba. It's Saliba again. It's Martin Odegaard at the edge of the box to Trossard. Trossard shoot, block. Very poor again for them. Very poor. The final third, they have been terrible. Nottingham Forest, they have been terrible in the final third. Arsenal on the attack. Bukayo Saka in the penalty area. Is Saka trying to create space to his fans. Partey shoot over the bar. Goal kick to Nottingham Forest. Arsenal making double substitution. Sterling. They are coming on for Martin Odegaard and Saka coming off. Sterling and Waneri on for Odegaard and Saka. Arsenal on the attack. One goal kick to Nottingham Forest. 6 minutes plus injury time to go. Arsenal on the attack. Oh, brilliant from the youngster Waneri. He made it 3-0. Brilliant. The 17-year-old just scored your first goal in the Premier League. It's 3-0 to Arsenal. They deserve it because they have dominated the entire game. From start to finish, they dominated Nottingham Forest. The two substitute combined and assist for Raheem Sterling. And it's 3-0. Game over. Forest drive for the entire game. They didn't do anything in this game. They were all class. They have been outplayed by Arsenal the entire game. From start to finish. Game over. Nottingham Forest draft for the entire game. Another substitution for Arsenal. Yuri Timber is off, coming off, and comfortable victory for Arsenal. They have been sensational today. Timber is off, and Kivia is on for Timber. Forest started poorly in the entire game. They have been poor. They have been terrible the entire game. 0 shot on target. Offside. The ball is into the back of the net, but it's offside. Forest, first time in the entire game they created something, but it is offside. Let me look at the other games. It stayed 2-2 between Aston Villa and Crystal Palace. Bournemouth nil, Brighton 2. It stays 0-0. Everton and Brentford. And Wolves are now 3-1 up against Fulham. Five-minute stoppage time. So we just have the stoppage time to play. Arsenal, they have been brilliant. They have been sensational in this game. A shot deflected for corner. I thought that was in. I thought that was the fourth goal. But it's a corner kick to Arsenal. They take a heavy deflection just over the crossbar. The game is almost over. Just few more seconds to go. And Wolves are 4-1 up at Fulham. Wow. This was a surprising scoreline. Didn't expect Wolves to go to Fulham and win at this. And that's it. The game is over. Arsenal won 3-0. It's over. And Arsenal, they stay fourth in the Premier League table. Convincing win against Forest. And Brighton now, they are 2-1 up. Bournemouth get a goal. Stay 2-2 between Aston Villa and Crystal Palace. Everton, game enders 0-0. And Wolves are 4-1 up at Fulham, coming from a goal down. Wow. Coming from a goal down, and now they lead 4-1. That's impressive. This is impressive. So, Aston Villa game, it is finished. It is over. Aston Villa 2, Crystal Palace 2. Villa, they are struggling. They're not winning game at the moment. And it's over. So, and the Bournemouth game is also over. Bournemouth 1, Brighton 2. And now, Everton game over. So, it's only Fulham game right now we are waiting for. It's almost over. Fulham 1, Wolves 4. What an impressive game. So Wolves are out of the bottom. They are out of the relegation zone. Crystal Palace moved down. Crystal Palace is into the relegation zone. Ipswich and Southampton. Southampton, they are in trouble. They are way behind everyone. They have 4 points, and the other two teams have 8 points. So it is over. Fulham 1, Wolves 4. What a game. Brilliant game. And so let me just go into the start for the Arsenal game. Arsenal has 7 shots on target. Nottingham Forest 0. So the entire game, Nottingham Forest, they had 0 shot on target the entire game. So Arsenal deserved to win the game 3-0. This was a dominated performance. Arsenal dominated the game from start to finish. So they deserve the win. They outplayed the all-class Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest shot 5 shots off target. Arsenal 7. Arsenal has 66% of the ball. Forest 34. They dominated Forest. Forest couldn't get near them, especially in the middle of the park. Their captain, Martin Odegaard, he dictated the play in the middle of the park. He controlled the game. He controlled the tempo of the game. And this is why it is very important to get on number 10 that is very good on the ball, or number 10 that is creative, or 10 that will maintain possession under pressure, or number 10 that doesn't give the ball away often. So, Arsenal 3, Nottingham Forest 0. So, earlier on, Chelsea won at Leicester 2-1. Aston Villa 2, Crystal Palace 2, Bournemouth 1, Brighton 2, Everton 0, Brentford 0, Fulham 1 and Wolves 5. So the last game will be played in 29 minutes. Time going to start. Manchester City versus Tottenham. So I'll see you later for that game. Peace. I'm out of here.